Hey, what's up, you guys? It's KeldaMuzik here with Diva Talk Live, powered by BayAreaCompass. You guys stay tuned because we got all the juicy topics to discuss. Ow!
Hey you guys, welcome back to Diva Talk Tonight, the podcast. I'm your host, KeldaMuzik, and we have Duck Soup here. What's up, Duck Soup? So my next question that I wanted to get into, obviously we're in a pandemic, COVID-19. How do, being in the music business, how do you think that affects the music industry?
I actually think that it's beneficial. And here's where my theory comes from. We don't have any summer blockbusters right now. There's no movies playing, right? So that's going to last for a while. There's no TV series that are coming in the fall. There's nothing that to look forward to. So entertainment-wise, there's no sports really, and if there is, there's no audience in the background, so really do you want to watch it? It kind of looks strange. So right now, what's the only thing that survived? Music, right?
Yeah.
And how did it survive? Like, Hollywood is not going to get, they're not going to go down and make a movie via Zoom. They're not. It's just not possible. Mm-hmm. But you can come to concerts, you can connect with people like that, and interviews, podcasts are going to pop. Anything that's orientated towards having to listen to something now is going to be the winner. So it's winning right now. Mm-hmm. And I think it's actually a weird place to be. But it's only because of technology and that music has evolved the type that it is that way.
Can I just interject, please?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I was just telling my brother this, that podcasts are going to eliminate the live show of everyday people. The reality shows. Mm-hmm. Like podcasts, we will replace those unscripted. When you go see a reality show, you want an unscripted life of something, this specific life of person, right? A podcast, if you notice, a podcast are just a bunch of people like-minded talking about something in a certain direction. It could be various topics, but they're all like-minded, like we're all hip-hop. So that's why here's the real game too. That's why Duck Soup, if you peep, when this pandemic jumped off, we claimed Wednesday and Saturday fast.
Mm-hmm. And there were people that
that was cool. What we did is we put the flag down on Wednesday and Saturday, which is now okay, so the internet is now regular television.
Yeah, it is.
TV
Now, so everyone has their station. So we bossed up and said, we're going to be the definitive hood podcast Wednesday and Saturday night, 8 to 10, those prime hours. And the backlash is, if you put a show up against us at that time, we may be eating at your viewers. And it's not it's not a competition thing, but it is real media. So we've had homies have to put their shows around our show.
Right, so they're not competing with you.
It's real talk. I'll be like, bro, don't put your shit up against the soup, bro. I'll be just like, if you want some viewers, don't. Wednesday and Saturdays are ours.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys own that.
Just duly noted. Wednesday.
Right, that's Saturday.
Make sure that you're fine.
But then here's the sick one though. A brother, Mace, that's in the sound wave, he just dropped his new video show
on Fridays.
And so the little family tree, and he got a show called The Round Table, which is like soup-ish. Like we
that's our cousin.
That's our cousin's show. So we support him. So now it's like Friday 9 to 10 or 8 to 10 is Mason's spot. So we know not to step on his show. And we actually talk like this because we want to win. We want to win.
No, exactly.
I'm saying so that's real game. We're like spill a game to you, bro. You're nice. The show's nice. That's why we're here. He's like, we got to go see Kelda. She's fresh.
No, I was like, I gotta get duck soup on.
No, much respect.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Like, we've been putting this shit down, like, you know, just, I mean, we do it for fun, and it's all, but like, on the other side of that, you see, I mean, it's not a competition thing, but it's an inspirational thing.
There's only competition when we have to beat that.
Yeah, I mean, all we're doing is doing what the homies in Atlanta and New York do. Like, it's not keep it real. Podcasting really ain't a big deal. It's just, it's just a big deal if you make it a big deal. Like,
exactly.
like, it's what you make it, right?
Other than that, you just have fun with it. You know what I mean?
So don't come through Wednesday, Saturdays at 8 to 10.
Right. We got you. Okay. So I wanted to ask you guys, Friday night, quarantine, you and your boo. What are the first 5 songs on the playlist?
On the playlist, we like to watch movies and TV. So I would say we're the first 5 Netflix shows on. That's what we do. Right now we're watching Hunters. That's one. If it wasn't, or that's Amazon. Sorry, it's the Amazon.
Joseph, wait a minute.
Yeah. Hunters is our show right now. That is our show. So we started out. Let's go through the 5 we've done. Breaking Bad, of course, was like the first thing that we did. Because I'm not a real TV person. I'm a news person. I don't watch TV. She loves TV. Not like that, but she loves like watching shows and stuff. So, you know, every once in a blue moon we'll get together. We watched Breaking Bad. We've watched just a lot of movies. All the Marvel movies, of course, would fit into there. And then Hunters is most recent. She got me to watch Grey's Anatomy. That was one. Yeah, she loves Grey's Anatomy. That's like her thing. So I started watching it with her just, you know, because it was on. It was Thursday. And, we watched Smallville. That was another one. But Grey's Anatomy was cool because I wasn't really interested into it. And so she got really interested into it. And then because I was watching it, it was like, okay, it's kind of cool. Except for the blood, but yeah. I had to lean away with the needles and surgery, but that would be my top 5 with her.
Okay. How about you, Age?
So Age is single, but I'm single, bootless, but if I did have a boo, or for my boo to be considered, she would have to understand I'm really out there with my music. Like, so I'm like playing Takitha for Wu-Tang, her solo album, D'Angelo's Voodoo album.
Okay. D'Angelo.
A lot of old dusty records, Portishead, Funkadelic.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm at.
Okay. Well, that's enough to get the party started.
Hey, do something.
Yeah. Okay. So, from your perspective, what's hot right now? Who's got next, as they say in the Bay Area hip hop?
Who's got next? That is a tough one because I don't really. I have this theory that people that are in our demographic do not, I don't want to say belong, but need to separate ourselves from the younger demographic. And so when we say who's got next, it's kind of hard to say that right now because it's not the way it is, right? So it's like, okay, well, the Pharaoh would pretty much be, you know, next if we were to talk. That's the last person I saw, right? I knew the younger bracket. You have the Pharaoh from Royal. But see, I don't know them, so I don't know. I only know the folks that I know. So who got next in out of the people that I know? D-Wise, Brother Broski, Osai, T-Looney, Biasha. Really? Okay, you want to know who got next?
Yo, buddy.
Biasha got next. When she gets everything out, it's gonna be a hard one to really follow. D-Wise, of course, you know. You've got a really good album right now that's about to pop off, and so shout out to D-Wise. That is going to be something that takes off. So D-Wise, of course, and MC Wicks.
I'll say,
MC Wicks, yeah.
The Soup has been the underground officially stamp. Like, there's been so many cats who came through the Soup to debut their music, like it's fresh out of mastering. I'm gonna go play it for the world here with us, and the world, like, and the feedback, like you get some hood feedback, and like a lot of cats who came through just to like, hey, let me show my music to you guys because I know you got a platform, and a lot of cats. So I'd say whoever has got next has came through the Soup within. A year.
We've been around,
I'm telling you, in 5 years, we've seen. Man, hold up. Caitlin Person. I'll say this. If nothing else, the soup has introduced us to all the motherfuckers who are getting busy.
Yeah. So that's why it's hard to say about next. Really, I don't want to say that's a bad one.
There's so many people, like even amongst you ladies, like this is the being involved with the soup has gotten this down with those getting down.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I really wish we would have.
Who got next? Kelda got next. That's what's up. Hey. No, because like keep it 1,000,000, the game. Keep it 100. And see, this is where the goofy, serious talk about politics of hip hop, because Bay Area hip hop has gotten so stupid and kind of one-sided that I can see a female being smart enough to kind of snatch it up from all these dumb dudes. Easy.
Like
on some motherhood type shit. Not easy.
Yeah,
easy. Because the dudes are like, it's such a crab fest and killing each other off trying to get to the top. It would be an easy lane for a female. I mean, it'll be less confident. You still got haters, but No, I see a female easy take over the Bay Area rap scene before a dude will.
Right. Yeah. Because like you said, it's
because dudes is
it's
like
too many artists.
I mean, the artist thing is what it is on that. That's gonna be. But are you the artist that's getting busy, or just an artist just talking about it?
Right, getting busy for yourself. Playing your own records to yourself in the car,
Yeah.
But that's what everybody's doing.
Like you gotta hear all this shit, like bro. I'm just trying to smoke weed with you. I'm not trying to hear your whole discography.
All right, you guys. So I want to expand this conversation here and get my girls involved here. So I wanted to know. Last week we talked about Jada Pinkett and Will, right? Yeah, their whole situation. I want to talk about Nick Cannon and Professor Griff being politically incorrect. Ladies, what's your opinion on that? Comments?
Go ahead.
Oh God. Go ahead, Brandon.
Oh no. What can I say? That was and I got to see the interview, so I heard about it first. Nick Cannon's fired. I got text messages from people. Nick Cannon, I was like, what?
Yeah.
So then I, did a little bit of research, came up with the story, and I automatically went to something ain't right here. Whenever I see stuff on the news and you're hearing things, it's always like clipped in together in some broad ass statement. I was like, no, I gotta watch this video before I say anything. And so I did. It took a minute, got to the video as I'm hearing all the backlash still going on during the news. He said some interesting things that stirred up a lot of talk. Is what I'll say. He said some things that at the time he believed were true. So, Nick Cannon, which, was in agreement with Professor Griff about Israelites and Hebrews and all kinds of stuff. And later on, he figured out, he learned some new information and, has more to learn, is basically last I heard, is where he's at. So his apology was, in his ignorance on certain subject matter, he spoke a little too soon, and he didn't mean to offend anyone. So I felt bad for him, because he's getting a lot of backlash for apologizing, for saying things that some people happen to be in agreement with, which obviously some people did not. But it was real interesting. I watched quite a few follow-up with Roland Martin and some other people, and it's some interesting viewpoints on both sides about Nick Cannon's comments. Yeah. Do you think he apologized to save his career? I think that's definitely part of it. Yeah. It's not just him. He has a whole umbrella full of productions with people that he has to take care of. Yeah. A lot of people, I think, look at him just like, oh, that's Nick Cannon. You should have did this, and if it was me, I would have did that. But this man is a businessman. He is a man of education and learning, so he stepped up to say, I need more of that, because that's the whole point of Cannon's class is, exchange of ideas and all that good stuff. So he was exchanging some ideas, which is why I'm kind of like, why y'all mad? But based on what he said, he was trying to learn. And if you watch the whole gosh darn video, some of that stuff that they released on the media, the way that they put it was not in reference to what they made it about. But anyway, that's something else. Yeah.
Huh.
It's gonna be alright. We love you, Nick.
Well, I didn't see all the backlash, but I did see the main little video, and I didn't see anything that he said wrong. I didn't see that his opinion or his viewpoint on what was said wrong. Some of the things that Professor Griff said, I didn't know nothing about, so I mean, maybe like he said now, he's not doing research. But like, I mean, I don't think that people's opinions are wrong. You know, everybody has their own opinions. People read books, people write books, and people tell stories, people tell the truth. It's up to one person who's going to believe whatever it is they're reading to do their, you know, the due diligence to research or talk to someone else who might know more than you.
Right.
Whoever. But overall, I got something out of the whole hour and some odd minute. Is it a podcast? Podcast. And I think that, you know, as Black people, we need to come together. And I think from what I got out of it, that was the gist of the conversation. Was like, you know, things are going to get worse if we don't come together. And the way to come together is to learn about your history. Maybe not the history that he was talking about, because like some people have, you know, their own opinions about it, but learn your history and try to come together as people. Whether you're Black, white, Indian, red, green, purple.
So I didn't see the chick. He was talking about Black Israelites being what, the original Jews?
Yes.
Okay, this is what pisses me off about America. America has this fixation with supremacy, white supremacy. It does. It really has like this love-hate relationship with it. And like it's all over all of our history. It's all over every like president, and every single one of them are white supremacists, which is amazing to me. Like when you think about it, right? We have to learn about these people. We have to like engage in their money, on their faith, you know, based on their money. We have to worship these people, and then you learn about the tainted history of this country. And you wonder where these people get off yelling at a comedian. I don't care, Nick Cannon. You're cool, man. I don't know what you did, bro. Well, you didn't do nothing but that George Washington did. You didn't do anything worse than what he did. I'm saying that. He's on the dollar bill. So
the worst thing about the Nick Cannon thing to me is it seemed like when everything fell apart or was about to fall apart, all these Black television or Black people with power stepped up and were offering a platform, like, you know, like P. Diddy was like, come to revolt, and I'm just like, that's what we need to see, like, until we start really getting Black, like BET's not even owned by a Black person.
Right.
Like, that's nuts. Like, until we start really uniting and putting things together on a big platform, like, I'm just like, do it. Like, fuck, don't go back, like, go. And then he ended up going back and apologizing and trying to mend things to get things better, but why didn't you just jump through the hoop and build with P. Diddy and go to revolt?
I think because he doesn't have the rights to his show yet.
But
right?
and I get, and even though that's saying no, but even though that's saying no, like, bro, be okay. See, this is not boss. See, this is nothing like there's levels to this game. Like, we're not on that level, so we don't even understand the chips and the money involved and all the people involved, right? But if you're on a boss level, be a boss. Like, fuck it, leave the property. That's what call it. Like, leave the property. Like, I'm Nick Cannon. Take Wildin' out. Like, take it. Like, take the name. I'm gonna go to revolt. I'm gonna build it up off of my name because I got Visa. I'm now over here, and I'm not super broke. I mean, you may have lost a couple of zeros, but you still like it's the. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so I feel like it was a noble gesture, but a lot of people look at Nick like, okay, I get it, but you should have just jumped through the fire, bro.
Yeah, you should have. I mean,
what's the lose? I know you're halfway there, bro. Like, just go to revolt and just like boss up on some real boss shit. Like, build that Black media thing we always talk about.
He must have said some real. I have to go watch this now. He must have said some real.
He was like, yo, and then like an hour later, got a bunch of texts like, yo, hold up, what I meant.
Yeah. I'm just tired of all that. That's why I didn't even watch it, man. I'm tired of watching us like getting punished.
Right.
For it. Like, again, where do we live? This is the country of like the most terrible history. So I hate when
That
people.
doesn't make a whole lot of sense at all.
No, it doesn't. Colin
It
Kaepernick,
almost-
it doesn't make sense to be mad at a guy that's standing on his knee in the context of what he's talking about.
Right.
And I know this is a generalizing, everybody does that. It's like, oh, we all know that, but do we? Do we really? I mean, no, of course not, because obviously he's not playing for the NFL. So, it's so weird. I don't know.
It is.
It is. It's like watching people go through reds, and then you go through a red, and they're like on you. You know?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Just because you're in a red sports car.
Happened.
Just because you're in a sports car. So, yeah.
But that's honestly how I think it happened. Because if you listen to the beginning of the discussion that they had on there, they were speaking about how Professor Griff was taken away from the group Public Enemy based upon his teaching and him being the professor of the group and always carrying his books and always trying to promote the black love or the black is this and it's not what they telling you, but it's this thing. And so I think that based upon them talking about that, and then they kept reiterating the fact that he was forced out of the group based upon his mouth. Pretty much. And then here we are talking about it on his podcast, and he's like, oh yeah, keep talking, it's okay. We have our right to talk. But then at the end of everything, you kind of don't. Because now here you are apologizing for, again, I didn't hear him say anything too wrong, but watch it. Everybody got their own opinion. I think that it was really just the politics of how you had someone who was outed already on your podcast and was talking about how they were outed and how, like, that was the beginning, the gist of the conversation was about how he was outed from the group and how the group started and all, hip-hop and how hip-hop was this one way and how the politics made it change. And
So that's where he was going. That's where he started. Okay.
That's where they started. And so I feel like based upon that, it was all like, oh, now we got this one who's out and we have one that's coming up talking to the one that's out. Let's get him out too. But then the second part of the conversation was about the Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. It wasn't about the Illuminati as in validating that it exists or it doesn't exist. They just referenced it, but it did not go where I think
weird.
He kind of said like how people think I'm a part of the Illuminati. And he was like, I don't know what that is. Black people don't even know how to spell Illuminati.
Okay, thank goodness. Yeah.
But
You're awesome. You're awesome.
Like he said I've been to Jay-Z's house and they said that he's part of Illuminati and I've never seen no rituals. So like based upon all the things that he was noting as like saying that people say about him, I think that is one way that people were like saying, oh, you were saying all this bad stuff. We gotta kind of,
silence.
Yeah, you got, and they use that word too.
Cancel culture.
They use that word too.
I learned that word.
The silencing thing.
Yeah.
Who did they say they silenced? Wait. Oh, that might be
Another topic.
I'm sorry. I still have time.
Right.
I'm still holding my brother down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to also get into something else, you guys. T.I. talking about reparations. What do you guys think about that? And
Did you read it? It was like a letter, like a 2-page letter.
yeah, I saw on the Breakfast Club talking about it. That's where I saw it.
I did not see the interview. So what do you think? Do you feel about what he said about reparations in general?
Well, I think we definitely need reparations. And what were they talking about? Like $350,000 per person?
That was, well, I don't know about that. I know that there was some talk some months ago when somebody came up with that figure or whatever, but the last I read with T.I. Was saying it was more geared towards a specific, I want to say company, and he was saying that because it was built on the backs of slaves as descendants of such, we should get like 10% stake in the company.
They should,
he wanted to come sit to a table and make
a rational agreement.
Exactly. He was just like, y'all owe us. I think it was, I'm not a lawyer, but at least a good starting point of how to make it right without trying to rape you with what you did input, but you have to recognize where it came from. And so this is like what we're owed. If this is the equivalent of back then, what we would have got, and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. So I can look it up and give you more specifics, but it was a good starting point, sound like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
What do you guys think? In
In
general,
reparations, I mean,
'Cause
the idea sounds good.
Remember, they've been talking to Joe Biden about it, and he's been kind of ducking away from it.
I'm like
Let's not
this,
talk about
man.
Joe
Like, I mean, like, The idea of reparations, of course, is a great idea, but all this money being shipped around, I just feel like it's not without a catch to it. Like we don't like.
That's why we shouldn't have money.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm not saying we should have reparations.
We
should have a way of. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your.
No, go ahead, bro.
Because I don't want to come off like we shouldn't have. We should have reparations, but we need to understand how the way the reparations should be sent. Like, do you really want cash, or do you want credit? Do you want access to home mortgage
that everyone else has access to?
I mean, when you have to go get a house right now, you have to pass a credit score, right, of this amount. There's not a lot of us that are, by default, we don't have that ability. Okay, not that we don't have that ability. We don't have. Our community is not having that right now, and even if we do, when we go to the bank, it's hard to get a loan. So what I would like to see is that part for us eliminated. I like us to have some of the same benefits that they give to the military, how they treat the military.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I want us to be able to go get easy, access loans, and not just loans, but be able to get like what we should have, and maybe even a starting point, maybe free college for us, maybe free.
That was just what I was. The education piece is going to be really important
because a lot of the wealth that was accumulated in America came from our labor. But it wasn't that they passed down wealth to their generations. They used that wealth to build engineers, scientists, and those kids became doctors. And so we need that.
You really don't want to push. You really don't want to give a bunch of random people
money.
A bunch of hundreds. I mean,
no, that's
the
not
hood is going crazy.
Well, but it will save the hood. It will save the hood.
Well, you have to know what to do.
You have to know what to do.
You have to know how to apply it so you can handle all these checks. So people are going to go shopping.
Just like the latest Jordan.
You don't want to spend and you're giving them the money.
The financial education, you need the general education.
We just need access to all their shit.
Yeah.
Give us the keys to the vault so we can get ourselves a home.
So we can build our own businesses.
Yes. One thing I learned real quick with my mom, she was from Compton, California. She was born and raised. She went out into all of these suburbs and found Section 8 housing and kept us in these suburbs so that we could have access to their schools. Right. So I went to really good schools. My brothers went to really good schools. Not because we didn't have them in our community, but we didn't. So she was like, well, until we do, I need to make sure. That's what we need, access. And we will win. We will win.
Okay. Access to resources.
Resources, yeah.
Okay. So now just to flip it to, on an entertainment level, I'll Be Sure allegedly giving Diddy the side eye over Kim Porter's murder on IG. Did you guys hear about that?
I caught wind, but I do not. I didn't see it. Was it a picture, a photograph that someone caught, or what was it?
No, it was just him talking about it.
Oh, throwing shade. Well, it's been a long-standing back and forth to the public eye. We don't know really what's going on behind the scenes. We never do. But a couple of friends of mine were talking about too little, too late. Like when it comes to Diddy, like. Are you grandstanding right now? Like, what are you doing? What's going on? And some people believe, like, he just really loved her. And just, but a lot of people do. You don't appreciate what you have until it's gone. And sometimes when you lose a person too soon, whatever that means, I mean, you didn't get a chance to right your wrongs or at least acknowledge what they meant to you. It can mess with you a lot. And so then at this moment, you might be expressive and sharing what you wish you had with that person. Now you just at least let the world know that I care, even though some people are like, too little, too late. Like, where was all that when she was here? Yeah, so I know why that's why people are looking, but at the same time, we all grieve differently.
That's true. Do you think in Hollywood people sacrifice other people, like family members and friends?
No.
So that they can make it?
No. My brother is a writer. He does. No. My brother works for BET. He's worked for USA. He writes for NBC. He's written for all sorts of places. He is not.
That's just a personal. That's just a personal. I believe how you.
No, I don't think so. Because I've seen
check it out. I'll check it out. I'm gonna break it down right here. Because you already see people cutting you off right now at this level. Come on.
Oh yeah.
No. You're sacrificing friendship. Like, understand what we're doing right now on this level right now. When you get on, like me and my brother always talk about what's harder, getting on in the industry or like getting on or maintaining what you're on. Like getting on is like these moments are small episodes of what's going to be like. You probably lost friends from doing the podcast.
So you're not talking about physical sacrificing, like blood.
Go ahead.
The sacrificing of people. I mean, like
that's what I thought you were talking
about.
I
mean, relationships,
cults. Yeah, real cults, like taking them sacrificing. You know, they talk about.
No, you talk about Illuminati.
Yeah,
you talk about Illuminati.
Okay,
that's what
I was answering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
I was like, no, yeah,
about,
I was answering that.
Eyes wide shut.
My bad. Yeah, there's none of that. I don't think know that.
Okay.
See the eyes wide shut.
You were talking about that.
No.
Okay. On some Illuminati. Okay.
That's what I.
So on some jokes, we really like take movies and music and all the books seriously, to have some type of rhetoric to give out to people. So when you say like movies and like Illuminati, have you ever seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut with Nicole? Yeah, that's that's the Illuminati backing, and yeah, it's kind of nuts. And do you think that shit happens in the real life? Aaliyah. I feel like I connect the dots. I heard that Aaliyah was a blood sacrifice.
Shoot, I don't know about that. But let's get to the next topic here. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. What's up with that?
Isn't that the dude that shot the I don't know these people. See, I don't know these people.
I know.
I heard about this recently through my Facebook feed. That's how I learned the news now. So this dude shot her in the foot, right?
Yeah, twice.
Didn't she wasn't she coming at him with a knife or something, right?
You know.
You got more information.
Right.
I'm
just going off my feed. I cannot guarantee this information is valid. It was on my feed. It was there.
Well, yeah, I did hear that.
So, you know, I'm going to just say this, bro.
Right.
I'll be the extremist and I'm going to be the devil's advocate because on some duck suit fashion, I always got to like go there.
Yeah.
But like, these dudes are bitches today, and these women are so ultra tough.
Strange.
At least not manly.
Yeah.
And the dudes are bitches. So the fact that a dude will have the idea to shoot a female to back
I thought that was weird too.
That's
so weird, right?
That's so weird.
I think,
but it's 2020,
yeah.
and I don't expect everything's weird. It'd be like that, like fucking like the dudes, like you gotta shoot a chick. Hey, I guess so. That's what's popping.
Was it on purpose?
Back up.
Well,
sometimes
no,
people
mama,
are drinking and under the influence. I'm not the person to give people excuses.
I'm not gonna shoot
but I'm just saying, I didn't care.
I mean, I'm not
But I'm saying, no, if you're drunk, you're like, you think you're all big and bad. I'm not saying he did. But if you think I'm hard, and you waving your little thing around, talking crazy, then...
Okay, wait. Devil's advocate, you gotta push the button, though. Yeah. You do know some of your homegirls, once they get the alcohol in them, they be with the shits, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, right?
Yeah, I'm saying.
They really be like, blah, blah, blah. And, not saying that's right, but these dudes are like bitches now. So, hey, babe, back off, pop. Like,
I'm agreeing that this is a little bit. I don't know about the terminology, but if the first thing you do is go reach for a gun because you don't like what she's doing or what she's saying, it's kind of sad.
Did you have these like, baby, back off before I shoot you? Babe, back off.
That's gonna be a hug.
Baby, back off.
I don't know about this. I don't like what's being heard here right now.
We get you.
So she's not cooperating with the police.
I would expect her to.
Right. Is he gonna get it?
I don't think so.
Like industry-wise, will they kind of fuck him over?
Never heard.
Heard Tory.
I don't see why they would.
I think we need to get the full story.
Yeah.
I mean, but
they've been
regardless of the story, they're probably going to give him backlash only because, especially if it was his gun and he was the one who shot, because no one really, I haven't heard that he was the one who shot. All these are all allegations. She's not saying what really happened.
Right.
Only thing she's saying is, we were all in a car, we all came from the party, we're all in a car, me and my homegirl were trying to get out the car, they wouldn't let us out, and somebody who had an attack on my life or something like that shot in the car. And
From
I
on
got
TV,
shot.
it looked like only 3 people was pulled out by the police. I don't know if it was another dude or not, but it was her homegirl, and Tory Lanez that got pulled out. So I don't know who she's referring to, but
Right.
her homegirl.
Look, and then the homegirl's like, I don't know.
It's gonna be all a bit misconstrued because they don't want to expose it. Something this real.
They're gonna handle it behind the scenes amongst themselves, and they're gonna figure it out.
Someone's gonna get caught in the streets.
Because it got blown up, when they got pulled out the car, you have to address it. If somehow the helicopters and all the scenes and cameras weren't there, of course we know nothing about it. Right. So she'll figure it out. They'll be making a new song together. Right.
In a minute. Entanglement, the song.
Never heard. Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Never heard the first one. So.
Hey. I'm sorry. Entanglement, the song.
That's a new word of the week.
It definitely is.
Yeah, August. What's his name?
They came out with that quick.
He came out with with Rick Ross.
Yeah, it was in reference to Jada Pinkett's Red Table Talk, and she used the word entanglement to reference their relationship.
What are you even doing all this?
And so that was his response to her saying that he made a song about it called Entanglement.
Now he's about to capitalize off that. That's crazy.
That's what it's all about. Everyone trying
Ride
to
the wave.
Yeah, trying to eat.
Also, yeah.
So how do you guys feel about Kanye West for president?
Okay. It's a big conversation, but I'm gonna just say that's a sick brother. He hasn't been right since coming out the hospital.
Yeah.
As soon as we all acknowledge that he's been a pawn and a puppet, and all these acts ever since coming out of the hospital has been for political gain, just to like throw people off. So as soon as you understand, like, he's not been right, and he's probably MK'd Ultra, brainwashed, and the whole shit ever since the hospital. So ever since that act from the hospital out has been with puppets behind his back. So if you want to have a conversation about anything before that, we can. But anything out hospital and out, that's the stance. He's been a puppet.
Yeah.
I'm still looking forward to his new album.
Yeah, and that's what
That's the only thing I look forward to.
I really don't like. I don't even care about his political stance, but I love his music. His music is dope. The beats is crazy. So
you know what's insane? The way when you're here saying all that, it even further confirms my idea that he is the new James Brown. Because James Brown had gone through the same trials and tribulations with the black community, where he was a celebrity, right? I'm black and I'm proud. He brought us up. He was like with a certain movement, the civil rights movement with LBJ, and he was like politically on, with Martin Luther King and doing all these things. And that was pre-Kanye. Kanye college dropout, talking about Bush, doesn't like black people. That was old Kanye. That was the original James Brown. Then James Brown jumps ship, starts talking about tightening up your bootstraps, and goes on to the Nixon campaign. Richard Nixon was not your normal Republican. He was like a business guy, right? So he was like the symbol of Donald Trump. What did Kanye West do? Okay? Nixon used James Brown, just like Donald Trump used.
But politics always use an artist.
But it's repeating itself in a very specific, strange way. Yeah. And what happened to the black community when James Brown went with Nixon? They shut him down in the 70s. They were like, we ain't want to switch you no more. We like your music, bro. But same thing that happened to Kanye.
No, I mean, and you know what?
Strange.
On some real science, pray that it doesn't happen to us as artists. Right. Keep it real. Keep it real.
At least it
I mean, if we aspire to greatness and all this, and you get up there, and now you're the guy that they're going to use to distract the people with. Because you're an artist that is a lot like. I'm telling you, it can happen to any one of us. I'm so like in this artist thing, like it's bigger than just us in the physical, because all the things you see now has already happened.
Yes.
In the past, you just got to know. And if you're smart enough as an artist, you'll see things. So it's been honestly it's been a great ride with Kanye. Like, if this is how it plays out.
I love his music.
Like, I love his music, but he's just.
Will you continue to support his music?
Of course. I'm a producer.
I gotta hear the sonic.
Shoot.
Even with him wearing the Make America Great Again hat.
So again, we have to remember this. What was what was Nixon doing to James Brown? He was playing with him. James Brown was a puppet. Same thing with Kanye. Kanye just don't realize it. And if he does, he's just doing it because it's benefiting him in some way, some weird way. But he's still a puppet. He's
definitely a puppet. And then when you say
he's
this,
a boss.
or am I going to go check out the music and art because of his political stance? I'm an artist. I have to check it out.
I want to hear his beats.
I have to. My ear, because of the podcast and the ear to the street, and I need to know the hot shit. I have to check it out. I may not buy it. But I'm gonna get the bootleg. I'm gonna hear the new J Electronica. I gotta spin. I got to.
As a lover of music, anyone that loves hip hop on a real level.
But then on the level, because of our conversation on our podcast, when people come to our podcast, it's been an accidental thing. But when people come there, the hip hop conversation gets real serious and real elevated. Just accidentally, because we're all so invested. We're so invested. So yeah, we're gonna hear that new Kanye. We may not like his political stance, but I need to know what he mixed that sample. Oh shit! Did I one record?
I don't pay
shit!
no
Wow!
attention for the
I don't give a fuck about that shit. But I need to know. But see, as a media outlet, we need to be on the edge of the street. That's why we should. Even Kelda, we searched Kelda. We were literally in Kelda, getting at it for a couple months. Like, yo, you gotta come on, because you're hot. You see what you're doing. You're up and coming. So that's what it is. It's like...
We love music.
Yeah, we love music. I mean, the political shit is always going to be weird, but...
Yeah. For real. Yeah. Imagine if Michael Jackson said he was no longer president when he was out. That's what I'm saying. Would you be like, I'm not going to listen to the next Michael Jackson? No.
But then this political game is so stupid today, anybody can run, so it's a good Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The title of president is just such a joke today anyway.
It is. Yeah.
It has no stature, so whatever. Yeah. If Kanye wants to run, I'm just like, bro, just drop Yandi and the ballot and you'll get my vote.
And if he runs, I'm you know what?
Well, he qualified in Ohio or Oklahoma, somewhere. He qualified, so if he can keep it, push it.
You got a friend that you know the So would you guys vote for him?
Of course not. No.
But it's like, I don't want to get all political, but the all jokes.
You don't want to.
Trump, Biden. You vote for Trump, Biden, or Kanye.
Exactly.
Great choices. Okay, so we laugh at Kanye, and I'm not even trying to get political, so who do you vote for? Duh. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Joe Biden already said you ain't black if you don't vote for him.
That's what I'm saying. He sure did.
Yeah.
Look, it's all a joke.
This is where we are.
This is so.
It's like you ain't black if you don't vote for me.
It's all
as if we have not heard that before, right? Like we know that's what they're thinking, with Democrats, and I'm a liberal, so let's get this straight. I'm a very much liberal, and I love Barack Obama. My family, very military, very democratic, but at this day and age, it's just really strange,
stupid.
Yeah.
Keep it 100. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I love you, sister, bro. We talk politics for a hot minute, then that shit gets real boring.
He cuts it out. You don't want me to go out.
I gonna do podcasts. I'll be in the middle of the show this shit's boring, bro. Cut it, this topic, because this shit is everyone. Even the topic of fuck Trump, that's such a statement. That's a T-shirt now. That doesn't have no impact no more.
Right. No, exactly.
It's just I'm sorry. I don't mean. I got
I wouldn't vote for Kanye though. I would. I need my. I think I'm gonna take a nap that day. I'm gonna take a long nap and just.
Kanye's gonna drop. This was gonna happen. He's gonna do on voting day. He's gonna drop a new album that you have to push some button for. Your ballot. Yeah. You vote for me, you get these buttons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do Kanye album. Hell yeah.
Well, so speaking about celebrities, what do you think? Celebrities need to stay in their place, or are they allowed to talk politics?
I think that black celebrities tend to get scrutinized for everything they say. Mm-hmm. So it's not really a fair question because, let's say, so-and-so says something. When Kanye says something, everybody's looking at him like he's crazy. But I've seen rappers. Okay, I'll give you an example. Token's a rapper. I don't know if you guys know Token. He's a white rapper. He's like Eminem. He had a whole song called Republican. Now, the whole premise of the song was he was rapping like he was a Republican. This dude's a really good rapper. He's like, he battle-wise, he's pretty decent. Like, he can hold his own. So here you have a very confident kid coming out and saying, this is who I am, right? And I feel like the community didn't even pick up on it. Like, they, because his fans support that shit. And when Kanye does it, it's like, all eyes on Kanye, what he has to say. Not about his music, not about his level, his skills, his talents, but about his opinion, as if we don't all have an opinion. And I just think that we're always putting the focus on us, and I just wish we're only 13% of the damn population. Like, it seems like we're always in the news for some crazy shit, So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, celebrities have been cursed / blessed with a platform. I just feel like if you're going to say something, I don't know how prepared you could be for what backlash may come, but just know that you're about to hit some crazy waters. So if you're going to say something at all, please stand in it. Because to me, it's more annoying to see you try to stand up for something and then backpedal out of your support once the people get on you about your
that's what they
will. Don't say it if you're not ready to say it. That's all I feel
about
like.
that life.
Yeah, like I think it's great to speak up for what you believe in and trying to bring a voice to people who aren't normally heard. But then as soon as the pressure get on you, oh, okay, you got something to say too? You're like, oh no. Like, nah, then don't even... And it's easy for me to say, because I don't have that pressure on me after sharing my opinions with you lovely people. But, yeah, just be prepared for what's going to come when you open your mouth. Because something's coming if they don't like it. And you should stand by it. I think. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think even on a podcast, you have to be kind of careful. I mean... We say things and we try to we respect the game and people, but what are you doing this for? Like, as even on our level, we may not be superstars, but we have a platform where we can say something and things need to be said and the people need a voice. So we are still doing a big service, even at this level of the game. We are.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, some people, like, okay, like, with all this going on in the world, we look to, what is Jay-Z going to say, or Kendrick, or like, but then it's like, but like, on our level, what are we saying? What are you doing? Like, we have a podcast. We could, like, your boy who makes music, are you still rapping against the benefit of the people? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have a something, and especially now, we all need to do something. And some people want to protest and be on the front line. Some people need to make a podcast.
Some people need to do graffiti
Some
on the
people
wall.
need to do
They
graffiti.
definitely.
No, it's our
How
expression.
powerful that was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you something that tripped me out. When me and Age went out there the first time, and I seen all the graffiti, the first thing I noticed was Walgreens had their boards all in front of their door, right? Because they didn't want the looters to come in there. So what the graffiti artists did was they painted murals all over all that ugly wood.
Right.
And they challenged Walgreens to take it off. I dare you to take it off. And I dare you to trash it.
You know what?
They're daring them in the light of, like, if you, in order to open your doors to the public, you got to tear down this beautiful mural now.
Right now, we as a people are being tested. And
we're
you're going to see who steps up and does what. Like, I'm out to protest. I see, like, Facebook made it where, I mean, not Facebook, but the internet's made it where people are so, like, you got revolution, like, couch revolutionaries and you know what I'm saying, computer gangsters and shit. Like, people talk all this Twitter thugs, all this shit. And, like, people aren't out there. But, like, even this, we're out there with the people connected, making it happen. So we all have a stance and we all have a platform. This is what you do with it.
Yeah. So, next subject I wanted to get into, and this is a little fun because I watched it a couple of days ago, the DMX and Snoop Dogg versus battle. Did you guys watch that?
I got glimpses of. I was at work, so I was sneaking, trying to watch a little bit at my desk. I had my phone like propped up or whatever, but I was able to catch a little bit. It was definitely fun. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm sorry, but I had fun.
What do you guys think? You guys watched it?
Keep it real.
No, I didn't watch. I'll tell you why.
He said tell the truth.
Look,
Did you watch any of those battles?
No, I'll tell you why. We're hardcore. I'm really hardcore in my hip hop. So I come at it from a producer beat battles perspective. And whenever I've done battles, I've never gone to a battle and played like my greatest hits. I've never done that. A battle to me is when you come in and you say, okay, let's go.
Freestyle.
Let's see what you got. Yeah. That's why I thought it was when the producers were gonna do it with Premiere.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was so disappointed.
Because that one was so bad. The Premiere Risen one that had everyone open at the beginning, it was so badly put. We at the Soup, we said we could do better than that. And we put all sides together. And then that was actually dope. Like his audio was better than Premiere Risen.
Yeah, because
so we did. Yeah, we
technicians there.
They didn't. So then here's the second one. I mean, all these shows are cool. But here's a kicker. We did Kelda's. That was the second one.
Yeah.
Like we purposely been trying to do open mics with certain people because our open mics are better than Riz's and Premieres. And the stupid, like, here's a kicker. Here's some sides because it's all political. Snoop and Snoop and whatchamacallit?
DMX.
Snoop and DMX. If Snoop and DMX had a show playing their old shit, or you had KeldaMuzik playing a new shit, who would you watch? I'd watch Kelda. I'd rather watch the new shit than the old shit. Because that's and we already know what these verses are like.
I love Snoop, man.
And here's a kicker: the dopest verses has been Big Daddy Kane on that like.
Yeah, he had the best.
That was the best one. All these other ones have been like a bunch of dudes karaoke and that shit, bro.
Will Smith was good. The Will Smith one was pretty decent.
Who did he go against?
He didn't go against.
He had these dancers.
He had a
DJ. He had all playing his music. Wait. But see, at the end of the day, you're just trying to be entertained. And all I don't give a fuck about the name. It's like, cause keep it 100. Then once again, KeldaMuzik. You had a dancer. You had a whole set. Your shit was entertaining.
Yes.
Your shit was truly entertaining. Ladies, one time for the ladies, one shot. But because they were the dancers. But I'm just saying, like, the quarantine kind of reset the whole game where the big names, they got to kind of come with nothing new.
That was very disappointing.
Or these new guys, even though we're older, but like...
You can't just come... I mean, you can, I guess, if you shown live off your name. Yeah. But for a real technician like me, and I know other cats that'll be like, yeah, that was cool, but audio could have been... What's he doing?
Wasn't the audio like... I didn't see the very first one, but I feel like a lot of them that I did see were very... fun at home. Hey, mine is better than you. Just a thing. I don't think it was like a production.
No.
That's what DJ Rose said. That's what Rose said.
Kind of iffy because they were just like literally like put my boombox up to the telephone.
It sucked. It sucked.
So I think that's why it was just a fun thing to do. It wasn't like.
And
I can see different types of things. So,
I'm just saying.
That's cool. No,
respect that. That's what we're coming out from it too.
DJ Rose said the same thing you said. He said, you know what, Spider, you're a producer and you like that technical shit, but people just wanted to hear it. And see these two have fun.
Remember when we did our Duck Soup literally right after the RZA premiere show? Yeah. Like they did their live stream and we timed ours to go. So everyone left there and came straight to here. And we were like, that shit sucked. That shit sucked. What was your input? And we just played. Like, the audio sucked. Did you hear RZA? RZA was like his little words were, yo guys, we're gonna have fun. My wife is like gives me about 10 more minutes and then she has to get the TV. But like, I'm like, RZA.
What is this?
I get it. Like,
what is this?
I'm a Wu-Tang fan.
I get that because when you're anxious to hear your song and then it sounds jacked up, it's very disappointing.
It is.
It's very like you can't. It's not clear or it's cutting off. Yeah, it's still.
That's what they're celebrities. Come on,
like you should own better stuff.
Yeah,
your Wi-Fi should be gold.
Yeah, but these are legends. I mean,
they everyday people like we are. Just
this is true. But they got money.
They got money.
You never know.
They sounds like, come on over.
Real penny pinching. They might be drinking little blue.
But you know what? You know what I'm talking about? All these artists. Here's the biz though. all these artists, even though they're coming off in this form, they're still signed to the label. So if you're an artist doing a live stream, your label should at least give you the right karaoke equipment.
They should. Exactly. For real.
At least, I mean, you're still representing your label.
Yeah.
Like so.
You got
So anyway,
no,
the Erykah Badu one, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott one was kind of lit though. Then maybe
I watched that.
that was kind of fun. That
Did
was
you guys
kinda
watch
fun.
that?
I watched that.
I did. I got to see it.
But okay, so with that one, I keep hearing that they were doing it like what you guys were saying, where it was entertainment value over audio quality, and I can understand where that would appeal to an audience. But you can't take a producer and another producer and expect for people not want their audio to be better. I'm sorry. Just. But
I see what you're
I
saying.
didn't see the Scott part. Only saw the Erykah Badu part. And I feel like her sound and stuff was cool. Because she had her whole, like, DJ stuff set up. And,
I mean, she was on music.
like, she had her daughter on there. She had all kind of deep, like, she was
She
ready.
came ready.
She had, like, how you had your show. She had the show
she's
ready.
Yeah.
You know, Jill Scott was pretty much just like the,
Here's my song.
the special. Yeah. Literally, just like, and then Jill Scott just sat there and listened to everything else. Because she just, like, had, you know, Erykah Badu had her whole openness.
But look at her. She had to.
So Erykah stole the show?
Yeah.
I heard they exchanged songs.
And the thing is,
It was
what I
a
mean.
together thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was the first.
Yeah, it was definitely something for the people.
the next one they're saying a call out is LL Cool J versus Karis Ray.
I heard Ashanti and
Really?
Keisha Cole.
Oh, it's a rap show.
That would be
Yeah.
interesting.
Ashanti and Keisha Cole, that's what the next
Do
one
this
I
in
got.
our car though.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. This is getting ridiculous now.
I'm gonna need you to come more elaborate.
Yeah.
For anybody who's gonna do the verses next, come more elaborate.
Bring me some
You know,
new stuff.
y'all want to
Yeah, bring some new stuff. Play one old
True.
song,
Yeah.
then do your new thing. So that way we can see a real verses. You know
Hey.
how you was before and how you are now
Good shit,
versus who you
yeah.
going against. Boom.
Okay.
Your vocal talent, your rap skills, your lyrics, diction, all that.
Hey.
Your sound.
Exactly.
Well, what about the one with wait, did Nelly do one yet?
Yes, he did.
I think
I heard about
so.
With who?
I can't remember who. Ludacris. It was
Ludacris, that's
Yeah.
right. How was that? Was that good?
I didn't
didn't
watch it.
get
I
a
like-
chance to watch it.
I'm one of those weird artists that like Nelly because of the production quality. I really like those beats. So
But not lyrically.
I think he came with something that was unique for that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
one of the first
Yeah.
artists to do the singing on the
Yeah.
overall song, as far as what I know. Like the first mainstream to put it on the map. And then Hot Boys came and did their thing. You know what I mean? Lil Wayne was doing that on his tracks. But I think with Nelly, it's hard to put him against Ludacris. Ludacris is a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
Kind of an odd
Spine's
match.
always, I'm sorry. Spine's always talking production talk. Like if you can get a beat for Spy, he got some crazy ass beats. Like he got crazy. I'm just saying. Plug.
This guy got good beats too.
Yeah, that's one thing. Your ear matters. You know certain little nuances
Yeah,
that
I'm
should
okay.
and shouldn't be there, and timing and all those fun words. The rest of us are just like, hey.
We
don't know.
That's the wrong drum. Those are the wrong. That snare is not the
They
right
should have did
snare.
this and did
Yeah,
that.
that's
cool
not the
that
right
you
drum.
can identify that. I
Yeah.
think that's cool.
Them drums
But
suck.
that's cool though for your mindset in the verses when you're listening. You know, you're able to listen to like who had the better beats at that time or on those albums. You're like, oh yeah, that album was dope because of that.
The drums, yeah.
Opposed to how
Great example of that was Swiss Beats at Timberland.
That
Yeah.
was incredible. That was
That was
incredible.
great.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a
That
good
was
one.
actually one of my
That
favorites.
was-
That was animals
was
right there. That was a
fire.
good one. These just back and back beats.
That was
Those-
good.
That was
those-
incredible.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty.
But you think about that name, whew,
Yeah.
beats, they could have been on for hours.
was
with
great.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And the
was
Scott
amazing.
Storch one was pretty
That
good
was
too.
Scott Sports.
Yeah.
Who was he with?
I can't even remember, but I just
I didn't
remember
catch it.
some yeah. Who was he? It was
Manny
another-
Fresh.
Manny, that was right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fresh
Manny
slaps,
King,
too.
he
Yeah.
just lost that one. Scott Storch is a hard cat.
He's
He's
dope, yeah.
incredible pianist.
So did he make the in the club beat for 50 Cent, or was
Yes.
that Dre, or was that
No, I think
Cosign?
he did. I think he did.
Oh, Scott? What are we talking about?
Scott Storch.
In the club?
Did he
like
do
50
that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, did he do that, or was it Dre?
I think he did. I've watched a lot of.
Because that's a
Scott Storch.
popular
Yeah.
beat. Like, people
Yeah.
will never forget that. That's going down in history.
Yeah, a lot of the beats that were produced were Drake got credit for. Scott Storch was behind with.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because like almost like a 6 to 8 man team behind you.
Yeah, there's a lot of focus.
There's a lot of
focus on there.
Dre got final credit for it.
A lot of producers over there.
Hey.
So let me ask you guys. We need to hear your top 5 Bay Area rappers before we close this.
That's cool. That's cool. You got it?
Shit.
Pressured.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, Father Dom, Osai, Short, Marvelous, Paris.
Okay.
It's hard for me to say because again, I wasn't born and raised in the Bay. So, can I do Cali? Because I have both sides.
Just do Cali.
Let's do Cali.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Planet Asia.
Yeah.
Exhibit. Let's see. Let's come out here. This way, it would have to be. I liked Zoomy from Zion I. All right, Amp Live and Zoomy. Those guys. That was actually my first introduction to some Bay Area hip hop, like on a hip hop tip. Zion I, Souls of Mischief, of course, Dell, and yeah, that's 5. There you go.
What's your podcast? Cool. Do we ask you guys? I'm intruding, like I'm all like thinking, hey, your turn to ask questions now. What's your 5, Kelda?
My 5. Let's see if I can name them all. 40, Short, Quinn. Let's see. Those are my top 3.
That's a powerful trick to answer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sam Quinn. He's a great artist.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started out in this business, somebody got him to feature on one of my tracks.
Nice.
I don't know how they did it or whatever. All I know is I gave up some money. And it happened.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, those are my top 3. I don't know. Like, yeah. How about you? Or you can just name artists in California.
Okay, let's see. I like Mr. Feeling. I like E40. Too Short. My cousin Mac Desi.
Okay.
I like Lil Caleb. I like him.
I don't have any favorites. What I've been enjoying, at first everybody loves
It's
Too
just
Short and everybody loves E40, so I'm with that movement. My son has thrown it in my face, and now I have learned to accept it and enjoy. I like Kamaya. Kamaya is really good.
Yeah,
Speaking of lady rappers, I enjoy her. I listened to an interview of hers and got some really interesting background on her just as a person and what she went through with her label change. I think she's gone independent now. And so I'm all about, go girls and doing your thing. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Women empowerment.
Yeah.
Okay, well, before we head on out, are there any words that you guys like to say? Any words you guys like to say before we go out?
Any words?
What about your event?
Oh, Ariel Vocalist will be with us on Thursday. Tune in, Duck Soup. That's when we're coming back for the season premiere. Well, no, wait. Saturday we're coming back with our art-centric podcast, 8 o'clock. Then we come back for reals Thursday. Go ahead.
And, excuse me again. On Thursday, we're doing our birthday party, shindig. So she's going to do a live stream. So this will be like our 3rd live stream show this week, though. And, what else? Duck Soup, DUKKSOOP on YouTube, 8 to 10. DUKKSOOP. And, yeah, man, we're like, a lot of artists that come through, we're trying to record them too. Like, we're trying to put that up too. try to toss Kelda beat too, like how you live one time.
Okay. All right. All right.
Show your talents, girl.
Hey. Well, there you have it, guys.
Thank you.
This is another episode of Diva Talk Tonight, the podcast show, featuring my girl Diamond, Brandy, and our special guests tonight, Duck Soup. Shout out to Amazon Queen Productions, and presented by BayAreaCompass. So thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.